how to use art as trauma therapy. In case we haven't met yet, I'm Jess X Goh, and I'm the sole founder of Life in Confidence. Have you heard or ever experienced art therapy? It's starting to become a mainstream way where we can use art as a form of meditation when we are feeling distressed, overwhelmed, and highly emotional. And by focusing on drawing a particular object or painting a particular object, we put all of our attention and presence into that piece of work. And this helps people to bring themselves back into the here and now. However, I like to take it to the next level, which is how to use it as a form of therapy in working through our traumas. Now, I've been guided to implement art therapy as part of my healing work to help people to integrate what has showed up for them in a session or workshop, in my ceremonies and circles, where people are getting so much information and they feel so overwhelmed by it, or there's just so much imagery that's coming through that they're not able to integrate it properly. And this is where I'm bringing in art therapy to help people to process any emotions or traumas or information and imagery that's coming through art. Now, it's not about creating the most amazing piece of art. That's not the point of art therapy, in the sense I'm using it as a tool to help people move through the emotions and the information that's coming through in their head. And I've been using this as a tool for myself after going through something intensive, especially a plant medicine experience where I saw so much darkness, and I had to get that out of my system because it was really unsettling for me to see these images. And so I was guided to start drawing and coloring in all of my dark past lives and the collective consciousness. And when I was able to dump it all out, all of the heaviness of what I seen and experienced within myself, I felt lighter. It was a tangible way for me to get it out of my system without going into an extreme yang experience of purging. And this was a much more gentle way of purging through the art therapy. And then I was guided to flip the image over and create the healing experience of my dark past lives by drawing and coloring in the complete opposite to what I saw, and to put love and light into that experience. And when I feel it's complete, then I destroy the artwork and put it into the bin. So it's no longer in my psyche. That session that I experience in working through my traumas is complete. Now, you don't have to go through something intense like a plant medicine experience to use art therapy to integrate. There were other times where I used it to integrate. For example, there was a moment after I overcame my suicidal ideations, and there was some lingering anger there that I was holding on to with my mum. And I had to draw it all out, draw out the anger and the hatred that I had with my mum. And I was even venting it out and expressing verbally while I was drawing my anger and hatred. And it felt so good. It felt so empowering to do that, to have an outlet to express my emotions in a different way where I'm not purging through emotional release. And then again, I would tune in how I can clear this toxicity that I've been carrying in my system. And this time I colored on top of the trauma, the anger and the hatred that I was carrying with my mom, that burden. I colored on top of it to shift that energy. And then when that was complete, I again dispose of that artwork. So it's no longer in my field of consciousness. So I'm sharing here a tool that has been guided by my spirit, how you can use art therapy as a form of moving through your emotions and your traumas. And every time I'm guided, it's different every time, because my experience and the collective experience when I'm running a workshop, a retreat, a ceremony, online or face-to-face, it's going to be different every time, because I'm working with my guides to show me what is the best way to help someone flow in moving through their emotions through art therapy. And I invite you to just trust your intuition, to trust your guidance. What's the best way in using art therapy to help you process your emotions, where you may not have the privacy and the outlet to process your emotions emotionally, but you can use art therapy as a gentle way where you can process your emotions without having to scream, to yell, to cry, but to release it as you are drawing it out. So my love, if you like to experience my guidance in serving you to process your emotions and your trauma through art therapy, I invite you to come along to my upcoming trauma recovery workshops and retreats. And you will get to experience a piece of that at the end to help you integrate what showed up for you from a deep immersion in releasing and letting go of traumas and emotions from lovers, toxic relationships, family dynamics, being bullied in high school, whatever that trauma that may be. It could be all of them. It could be the trauma from the collective, trauma from your ancestors, trauma from your dark past lives that needs to be processed. And so I will guide you into the experience to integrate it through art therapy as well as grounding. And you can take these tools with you after attending my workshop or retreat. And this is how you can really learn to sustain yourself through real education of tools and techniques to support yourself. So click on the link below if you like to learn more, to book a spot, or to book a free clarity call to see if this is right for you. If you prefer a one-to-one experience, just you and me, I am running a one-to-one, 1 day or 2 day trauma recovery retreat if you happen to be in the location that I'm in, and we can discuss over a clarity call to see what are your needs that needs to be attended to. How can I cater and make it tailored to what it is that you would like to address in a private container. So feel free to book a free clarity call below if you happen to be in the location that I'm in, as I'm traveling nomadically overseas and interstate. And also, if you would like to work with me one-to-one in a 3-month container called Find Yourself and Trust, you can also book a free clarity call. I highly recommend that you watch my free webinar first for you to dive deeper into my work and how I operate and what sort of results that I was able to deliver for my clients. And you can click on the webinar below to register, which is Overcome the Impacts of Childhood Traumas in Just 3 months. And lastly, if you are a woman with a womb and you would like to experience healing for yourself through the feminine, I'm running my spring equinox women healing circle via Zoom. And if you can't attend live because of the time zone difference, or you're just not able to, I am also going to give you the replay for a month if you register. And in this container, I will share a spiritual discourse about the wounded feminine and the healthy feminine, how we can start processing that, understanding yourself in a cyclical nature, how to operate your life through spring, and how to incorporate the new seeds of intention through spring, through the maiden energy, with your cycle and with where you're at in your life. And we'll be doing a healing, a transmission with the heart and womb, where we carry so much pain and trauma as women that needs to be purged and cleared to create more coherence with your feminine self. And there will be a guided art therapy piece to integrate as well, and also a personalized message moving forward to flow with your feminine. So even if you can't join me live, I can still provide a personalized card reading for you to take away. So click on the link below if you like to learn more, if you like to book a spot, and I would love to see you there. And feel free to share it with a sister who's in need of it as well. So there you have it, my love. May you receive what it is that you need to receive, and just have fun with art as an expression of your healing journey, and let go of the focus that it needs to look pretty. It doesn't. Art is a way of you expressing yourself. Just like Frida Kahlo, the Mexican artist, she used art as a way to express her pain from domestic violence, from her cheating husband. And how beautiful are her artworks because of her self-expression through her pain and her journey as a woman. And I invite you to do the same, to use art as a way for you to move through and process your emotions as well. I really hope that this has inspired you and has allowed you, that you've been gifted another tool that you can do in the comfort of your own home or anywhere in the world, to use this as an outlet to process and integrate your emotions, or something that you've experienced, whether it was a session, a workshop, or perhaps something triggering, or a conversation that was extremely uncomfortable for you. You can use art as a way to move through and integrate that. If you got something out of this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, give this video a like, comment below, and share it with your loved ones, because this will help me to serve as many people as I can who are in need of this content. May you be your artist of your own tapestry of life.